This is the One Eyed Patriot again, and today will be a serious subject, something that hit close to home, and it has to do with the possibility of identity theft, and even as important as that is the international computer hacking from foreign countries and terrorists and such. This will be hopefully an enlightening editorial for you, so stay tuned. This is a copy of South Carolina's largest circulation newspaper, The State. It's generated out of Columbia, South Carolina. The date is on this paper is Saturday, October 27th. This is probably something that hasn't made national news, but it should have. 3.6 million Social Security numbers hacked in South Carolina. 3.6 million Social Security numbers hacked in South Carolina. When I did my math, Columbia, South Carolina, which is where I live basically, is divided into 2 counties. Each of the counties makes up about 700,000 people. So, if you put all the numbers together, over 70% of South Carolinians that file taxes have had their Social Security numbers and their debit card numbers compromised. And yes, by an international group. This is serious stuff. I've been preaching to my friends about it for a while, that we've seen nothing yet, or we haven't seen anything yet. Because all a terrorist has to do is hack into the computers and they can siphon our bank accounts, close our gas stations down, close our power grid just like that without a war. And then what would we do then, right? So prepping is very vital, something to take very seriously. This article goes on to tell how those affected can get free credit protection for a year and so on, but I'm sure it's going to be a mess. This was announced by the governor of South Carolina just the other day. I think it was Friday around noon. This happened probably, I think it was in September, and they're just bringing it out now. It was a while back that my wife and I had discovered that we had been slightly compromised. Well, I had actually. When Discover called me to see if I was getting ready to open up another account, and of course I had not submitted an application. At that time I got wise. I guess I was wise, and I called LifeLock. The NRA was actually advertising LifeLock in one of their magazines, and I got the enhanced plan for both of us because hopefully that will secure us to some degree against the possible identity theft. But this right here, that's a scary looking headline right there. And I'll bet you it didn't even make national news. And you can't just sweep this stuff under the rugs, folks, you know. Part of my allergies today, my speech isn't that clear. But anyway, look at that. So anyway, one of my biggest concerns for the state of affairs of our great nation, America, is God forbid a terrorist ever get to the point of hacking our computer system. Listen, I live in South Carolina. I bet that wasn't even on the national news. That's a big deal. 70% have had their Social Security number and debit card numbers and possibly credit card numbers compromised Can you imagine waking up tomorrow morning to find out that somebody just bought a motorhome and blamed it on you, and there's nothing you can do about it? Serious problems. We should be preppers. We should always be prepared. And if the banks went down overnight because of a hack, I'm telling you, your credit card would be useless. You wouldn't be able to pump gas. Power grids could go down. A whole series of issues. You couldn't buy groceries possibly if the computers were down at the store. And within just a few days we could be in a mell of a hess, as my father used to say. A mell of a hess. This is serious. Today is a serious video. I want you to heed my advice. Get some protection possibly from your local insurance company, LifeLock, or any of those reputable firms. It's at least a good place to start. It may not solve all your trouble, but I'm glad I bought ours because each month, I think it's $15 a month. It's the enhanced plan, and what little credit I have I'd like to keep. And it doesn't hurt to have one of these around, but it's not going to protect you from somebody in another country, third world country, that just siphons your bank account. So if you agree with the subject matter of this video, please hit like and subscribe, and try to tell your other friends to be on the lookout for identity theft. It's a big issue in this country, and I think that could be our downfall. And that's kind of why I've been prepping all along. I've been thinking, it's almost every time I go to the bank or go to a gas station or use my card, go to the grocery store, go to the local superstore, and just watch how easy it is to possibly get your identity stolen. So be cautious, be true to God, and take care of your family, and most of all, take care of yourselves. This is the One Eyed Patriot, signing off.